Well, now we're also streaming. So hello everyone, I'm Windy J. We are playing Witchlight and Wesmia, part of the Olivon Chronicles, and we are here with a uh, voice of Bread playing the character known as You with some fun designations. We have Jackson kicking around here with Alred Spartax, uh, Carney Circus with Scrags, and Spencer Evenden with Shimo. And so what we started off, we had our first session last week where we arrived in the port town of Rorough. Now, Rorough is the group of people came to Rorough from a variety of different locations. We had Shimo coming in from their temple to try to spread the word of the beautiful sun goddess Yunlil and bring light and joy to people. But we also had coming in by way of sea, Elred Spartax and you were finally arriving after having a few days of stormy weather on the seas, and so quite happy perhaps to find some solid ground. And then we have another character named Scrags, uh, who was trying to keep a low profile, which didn't really work out when extra music-y type things happening. Let's get rid of that extra noise. Nothing more than extra noises that we weren't going for. There we go. Let's try this instead. That's what we're doing. All right. Okay, that's more like it. Anyway, you guys were coming from various locations, but you ended up getting involved in the same event as a woman came running into Rorough without control over her horses. As it turns out, after you have managed to save her and from impending trampling horror, that her family had been kidnapped by goblins, according to her, and so you took it upon yourselves to go find out what had happened to this family, because you've already saved one. Let's go get the rest. And away you found yourselves into the nearby Redbud Forest, where you did manage to track down what appeared to be the remnants of a goblin horde of some sort. Get to a cave entrance where you saw a goblin communicating with a humanoid who, after finishing their conversation, the humanoid just disappeared. The goblin had gone back into the cave, and now you guys had also entered the cave. And so now...
They mentioned something about a gem or stones.
Yes, they did indeed. That there was some desire by the humanoid to have access to some form of stones. And so that is where we left off. And to a certain point, you guys actually started making entry into this cave. And that is where I'm going to move your attention to right now. Let's see if I can get you guys all looking at the same thing. We're going to make sure everybody's tokens are working the way they're supposed to be.
Yep, I see me fine.
Beauties. Everybody else seeing your stuff too?
Yep.
I'm seeing me, though.
Seeing
I think
myself.
not seeing anything else is by design.
That is true, because it is darker inside this cave. And that is about as much as you do see at the moment. So, where we had left off, Shimo had just got themselves up against that wall there, and had noticed that there were a couple of peepholes carved into that wall, and had seen a couple of goblins on the opposite side of those peepholes. And Scrags had made their way up to a set of boulders right nearby. Elred and you, I believe that you guys don't really have much opportunity to see much of anything because you don't have dark vision. So this is where we are. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I could make a suggestion to the group if you want to go with this. I could cast Disguise Self on myself and pass myself off as a goblin. And maybe Shimo can come with me in stealth. I will help him hide and see what's going on, see how many goblins we can see.
I think that's a good idea. I can trail behind you, and I assume we're whispering this to each other here.
Yeah.
All right, and so I whisper back, I could certainly trail behind. Do you think you can find a silent way through this wall?
Well, I wouldn't exactly be going silent. I'd be as a goblin. I'd look like one. But I can make you super silent.
Oh, certainly. If you can help me in any way, I'm not perfectly silent by design.
I'll rub the outside of his leg. And now he is somehow more magically silent. I don't know how this happens. What's
What's
going on here?
What's the spell
What
that
is
you're
this
using?
magic? It's redacted. It's a special spell.
All right, send it to me on the side if you'd like.
Okay.
The alrighty. Yeah.
And I will cast a disguise self on myself. You'll see me a light up, and then I will pull back my hood to reveal a goblin.
Okay, I'm going to get Shimo. If you would like, you can throw a perception check to see if you could hear other things around you. We're kind of getting ourselves just started back up again now.
Certainly. Not
Alright.
good.
Not good. Okay, fair enough then. So, you're aware that there are goblins on the other side, but you haven't heard or can't really tell much of anything else. Kind of distracted by this strange creature actually brushing against your leg for a moment. Elred and you're staying back at the mouth of this cave at the moment. You can't really see much of anything. Anything you guys in particular would like to do?
I suppose I'll just keep watch out here. I'll find a little place to hide myself and just hide.
All right.
Yeah, Elra is also kind of just gonna wait outside. Although he's not really trying to hide at like the mouth of the cave. Like he's not in view like from inside the cave. Like he's away from the entrance, but like he's not trying to hide himself really.
Just kind of be there for watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can both roll perception checks, or you can roll. One of you can roll with advantage.
I would try to help him roll with advantage. He's probably more perceptive than I am.
Oh, you're in a different spot of the cave though. So
Oh.
it'll be either Elred and you, or just the two of them. Single rolls.
What's your wisdom?
I have a 3 on perception.
Cool. I'll just give you advantage then.
Done. Go for your
Alright.
advantage. You.
I'm not hearing you at all.
Oh.
Hello?
On my screen, you's not even in the. Should I log out and back in?
Maybe refresh yourself.
You doesn't have the video yet, but you should still be able to hear that.
I don't. Yeah, in the not visible tab, I don't see you in there.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
ahead and rejoin and see if we can get you going, because I think I think everybody else can hear you fine.
All right, one sec.
Okay. They will return. All right. So go ahead and roll your perception at advantage there, you.
Before I do a little tuning to some of the parts of my head, turn some knobs here and there, and I cast guidance on myself.
I like it.
Ooh.
Rolling with advantage.
Throw that D4 on there.
There's my guidance.
Nice, 15. All right. So then, with a 15, you see, you came to the front of this cave relatively perceptive of what you were going through, kind of getting used to what the redbud wood looks like. The wood is different by a long shot than the kind of Serengeti-like fauna that you would be used to in the Seraph hordes. So you're particularly paying attention to the 5-point leaves that are adorning the trees, and just kind of making sure that you see how they move and how the fauna moves in those trees as well. Looking into the cave, Unfortunately, your dark vision doesn't give you a whole heck of a lot. You can kind of see the shadow of what you can only assume used to be Scrags, kind of hiding behind some boulders, but much further than that, you're not really getting a lot because it's just the sun is super high up in the sky, and so there's not much light actually going into the cave. It's casting straight down on you for the most part. So it's kind of tough to see inside the cave, but you're getting a really good understanding as to the lay of the land outside of the cave.
Alright. I guess I shall wait here patiently, turning my
Okay.
little robot butt around and just sitting there.
Shimo and Scrags, how are you proceeding?
I think I should slide back around and peer from around the corner, rather than stand in the midst of the wall while you try and find a way through.
Well, I wasn't really going to be trying to hide. That was your job. I was going to
certainly.
be making lots of noise. I'm a goblin.
Don't let me stop you. I'm just going to slide. Oh well, it doesn't let me peer around. Can I put my token here and say I'm around the corner?
Yep, that would be perfectly fine.
Oh great.
Scrags, I'm gonna need you to throw me a perception check too. Sorry, I meant to ask you to do that too.
Perception check? Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I miserably failed mine.
Oof.
All right.
Oof.
I need you to give me. Could you, Scrags? I'm gonna need you to throw for me a dexterity saving throw now, please.
No. Why? Why do you do this to me?
All right. So, as you're stepping into this little area, you're not familiar with the cave, and your toenail catches something, and immediately you recognize what this is, but it's too late. It's already started to cave in, almost on top of you. You managed to actually just barely jump out of the way. The whole roof just seems to suddenly drop on you. A whole bunch of rubble and rocks just kind of drop all up in, and I'll draw the area that it's going to cover. It's going to be this spot right in here. So you managed to just get out of the space there. Let's see here what it is that you end up having to take. It is... this is... Here they come.
0 damage?
Oh, max
no.
damage! But it's
Moly.
halved because you did save your dexterity saving throw. You did just barely get out of the way, but you got smacked a bunch of times by rocks on the way down. Massive crumble, and out of the... Now, Shimo, despite your horrible perception check, you can totally hear nothing but the rumble. Scrags, you can hear coming from this general direction over here. Oop, that's the wrong tool. Let me get the right tool here. You can hear from this general direction a whole bunch of and extra sounds. Shimo, you do actually hear some from here, and we have to roll initiative now.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, guys, let's do this.
But I'm a goblin. You're not allowed to do this. I'm just
Nice. So with the initiative, you need to click on your token first and then roll it.
Ooh.
And then that way it definitely connects to your stuff. For those of you who are not familiar with how that works. Where's my initiative tracker? Right there. Okay, cool. And we need Elred's initiative, and I'm going to throw in mine as well. There it is.
Oh, I haven't made my Toll of the Dead.
That's mine. All right, let's pull up our initiative tracker. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's not actually in ours quite yet. So I am going to have to... That was unexpected. Hang on a sec. You should not be in there. That's better. All right, let's go like this. No, I meant descending. Done. All right, so Shimo, you have now seen this massive pile of rubble dust flying up from to your right, basically, And then in those little peepholes that you knew about, you now also are aware of those goblins making some extra noises. So, what do you do on your first round?
Okay, I'm going to scooch forward rather than wait. Actually, no, that sounds like a bad idea to get surrounded by goblins. Uh, actually, you know what? Yeah.
Now the wall that's there, it does not look like it is. It's firm. It's not a false wall that can't be pushed over. It just looks like there's just enough space, maybe for some very thin, narrow object to go through, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, like arrows.
No.
So I'll move 15 feet forward to this location. From here, can do I see any well, I mean, I imagine there would be a token if I could see goblins.
Well, what you can see in there is a room just kind of completely littered with rags, bones all over the place. They look like they're all from probably rodent-sized things. We'll say you can see that. Lots of like wolf pelts or fox pelts that are kind of adorning the walls all over the place. Kind of an empty room though.
I'll step 5 feet forward.
Okay.
I still, so I'll do my last 5 feet and place myself here.
Sounds good. And gonna hold an action or anything like that? 'Cause you can do that.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. So, for clarification purposes, people who don't necessarily do this as often, when it comes down to held actions, the way that works is you take your regular action and you would put that into a reaction based off of a trigger. So you just got to tell me what the trigger is and what your action would have been, and as soon as that trigger goes, we release your reaction. You can still change your reaction if you ever wanted to, but it puts it to your reaction if you wanted to. That takes us to Elred. You've heard just a great big. You might actually even see a little puff of dust coming out of the cave now, but you've definitely heard the rumble of rocks coming down and into somewhere around the corner in the cave. And now you also hear the goblin screeches. What do you do, Elred? Oh, you appear to be muted.
Sorry. At this point, he's kind of gonna assume cover blown, and I'm gonna light a torch.
All right, let's give you some
First.
vision then. And that is. And so we're gonna go with. Actually, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is give you some light. So, torch. That's 50. What is the torch's range again? I never seem to remember what the torch's range.
It's 20 for bright
20,
and 20 for dim.
yeah.
That's right. I always mix that one up. Okay, good. So let's get you. You are emitting some light. Tell me if you cannot see it, because sometimes
Yes, I can now.
fanciness happens. There we go. Okay, so there is light coming from you. You light yourself a torch. That would be your action at this point in time.
Yep.
But you have movement and bonus actions.
Well, that turned my night vision into dim vision on the left side.
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Roll 20. How I love thee.
Now I
I'm
can't
gonna-
see at
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna move
5,
up
10.
there with the rest of them,
You could totally do that.
and that's gonna be it.
All right, I want to double check because I didn't put the dex mod. What's your dex, Scrags?
Oh, good point. My dex is redacted with a mod of redacted and a redacted 2.
Okay. Then
Fourteen.
you're actually going to go first before the goblins do, because
Ooh.
your initiative tiebreaker is higher.
Ooh. I can no longer see anything.
That's right. So you has been left behind. By the way, just no light. You is just
Don't worry.
out there. Don't worry. Yep. It's Greg. Sorry. Carry on. Your turn.
I literally cannot see anything.
Oh, like in
Because
person.
of the light. Yeah, because of the light. I mean, I can. It's just all
It
black
turned-
now.
It turned our dark vision into low light, which is not enough for us to see our surroundings.
Interesting.
Could we turn off the low light part of the torch since you can't see anything with it anyways?
I can try it. We'll see what happens. Bright light, low light, off. Try that.
Yes,
Yes.
now I
Right.
can see.
Okay, and I'll turn it back on again once we get off
Um,
your turns as needs be.
Do I see anything coming? Like, there's no. Where's the entrance? Is there anything door around here?
You'd have to go over there to investigate.
That's not what I'm gonna do. I am going to. I don't want to do this. 5, 10, 15. Wait. 5, 10, 15. Here. Oh, no, I can't see you all.
So where are you trying to get to?
I am trying to see all 3 of them to cast a spell on the 3 party members. But
Okay, so go
no
up
matter
one
which
more
way I
square.
look, technically
There.
there.
Technically, there you
All
can see
right.
everybody.
1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you have some ability to hit things. I'm hoping he does something. I mean, you're a toaster oven. You must have some ability to fire things. So I am going to cast a spell on you 3. I'm going to cast
Okay,
Bless.
very nice. Let's get you guys some ways of indicating that you are indeed blessed. Here we go.
Give me
That's
them
not the right
D4s.
Yes, so you have a D4 to all of your saving throws and attack rolls. And I hope you use attack rolls.
I do.
All right, come on, machine, work with me here. My machine is
So that
fighting
was
me, but you guys carry on.
25, and I will go to. Yeah, I have a shield. Where can I see if there's a hole here?
There is a hole there, yes.
I'm going to use my shield to just block that hole.
Okay, I'm gonna use that one for blessed today.
But I am going to be looking down and saying, "Hello, goblin. Hello.
Are you saying it
Don't shoot."
in common?
I'm going to say it in goblin.
In goblin, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I mean, they don't know that I've used the spell disguise magic. I disguise self, so.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, roll a deception check for me. You have
Deception.
odd health points for some reason.
I have 10.
You're supposed to have 10, but it's
that's-
right now marking you as 6. So fix.
Yes, because
there,
I took
it's fixed.
damage.
Oh, that's right. Of course. Got it.
Yeah. I should be a 6. So deception, you say?
Indeed, I say deception.
Ooh, that's so.
Well, it is against the goblin's insight, so that might be your
Okay.
saving grace.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how wise these, or how insightful these here goblins are.
I've brought a goblin cake with me. Don't attack.
All right. And does that end your turn then?
That's my turn. Yeah, sorry.
All right. So that brings us now to the goblins themselves. And the first one, let's see here. So you actually look through that hole, and the one goblin that's there is already looking back at you, and
Fire.
just kind of like, "Frack," and then just picks up their weapon.
I'm pulling back. Hello.
Let's see here. Let's pull you up. Mr. Goblin, sir, I need your assistance. I might just have to do it on this device instead. Whichever device is going to get there faster for me wins. There we go. Alrighty. So, this one here sounds good. Alrighty. That is... Oh, does a 14 hit.
No, it doesn't.
Alright.
Better look like time.
Another one, they are able to see this strange metallic creature out towards the front of the entrance here, and so they are also going to... another arrow is going to volley towards you. And let's get your... Okay, fine. I can't do it there. But I can do it here. Should just leave this open, I guess. And character sheet. Boom. Oh, I think a 20 might hit you, though.
It really does, yeah. It's a good
All right.
guess.
So, as you're kind of paying attention to the stuff around you, quang, and an arrow smacks you in the side, causing you 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
All right. And let's see here. That will end. Yeah, that'll end the goblin's turn. So now we're on to you. What are you doing?
Well, something just hit me. As soon as that happens, you will just kind of go hostile clientele detected, activating defensive mode. Here, it raises its hands in the air, and suddenly its fingers retract, revealing these fire blasters from earlier. I want to move into the cave.
Okay. Five, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet.
I don't see them. Oh no.
Oh, you don't have vision?
Hostiles not detected. Hostiles not detected. And then I will be holding my action to fire a firebolt as soon as something
marvelous.
as soon as something hostile comes into vision.
Marvelous.
I end my turn there.
Alrighty then. That brings us to Shimo.
Okay, so the wall directly to my right, can I inspect that for any falseness?
For sure you can. Go right ahead and roll yourself an investigation check.
Oh, great. 2 natural ones
Oh
are my first 2 rolls.
Oh my gosh. You are patting around, and as you are patting around the wall, you kind of come into a wall that has this wolf pelt on it, and you push, and then you realize this is actually a door, and so you knock.
Oh, crap. Hello, anyone there?
So this will be you doing so right around here. So you knock on this wolf pelt.
Fat, flat, flute.
All right. Anything else on your turn? Because that will have been your action, probably.
Oh, okay. Can I take a step up away from the front of the pelt?
Sure, you can.
All right. And so I don't have an action then, so I'm just going to stop my action there.
Okie doke. And that brings us to Elred then. And Elred, you will have totally noticed the clocked Shimo with that wonderful torch you've got, knocking on a wolf pelt.
All right. Let's see. So it doesn't look like there's any entrances here. All real quick. I'm gonna go back here actually, and there's like a hole that you can like see goblins through, right?
Definitely there is.
Cool. Are they within 15 feet of me?
They are.
Cool. I would like to use my dragon's breath.
Alright, alright.
I like the sound of that.
This is a dex save then, isn't it?
Yes. And the save specifically is 12.
Alright, let's see what they do. Where's my toggles?
Oh, okay. Okay. I see how it is.
Oh, jeez.
So it doesn't matter if they succeed or fail. 1 divided by half is still 1.
And they just get tickled by a little bit of psychic damage.
There you go. Okay, we'll just go with that. But let's do this just for fun because we can. And you said it was 12?
It's a 15-foot cone.
No, I mean like your save, your DC.
Oh yes. Sorry,
12.
yes.
Okay, well it was halved to 1.
To 1.
And so yeah, you managed to just kind of clip off one of them. And you can hear, and it was psychic damage.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it lifts its hand up from the bow string to its brain just for a second. All right. This could get interesting.
Yeah. And I'm gonna actually just kind of wait here, just maybe draw a little bit of the fire off of Scrags.
All right. Does that end your turn then?
Yeah.
All right. Then we
Okay,
go to
maybe bonus action.
Scrags.
I'll look back in the tunnel and I'll see if I can see the one that I heard the sound from.
Yeah, you can
Would I
totally
be
hear
able to
it.
see them?
The one that just screeched from
yeah.
Elred's shot. Yes. You can totally see them.
I'm gonna give the wink and the gun, so my little red eyes will kind of close. Give a wink, gun, and the creature will hear like the sound as if they've won like a jackpot in a gambling machine. They'll hear
Uh-oh.
bing, 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 bing. And could you roll a wisdom saving throw, DC 13, please?
All right, let's see how good the DM is rolling, because so far he's been kind of mediocre. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, I'm hoping this goblin is not so wise.
It is really not wise. It was a nat 1 with a -1 mod.
Oh, so it's going to take D12 down.
All right.
We're doing great today. We're doing great.
3 points of damage.
3 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's enough because one of them, because one hand was already up. It lifts the other bow up to try to capture its ears as well and try to get the ringing out of its head. So it's done something.
Yeah. And I will try to say, yeah, I'm a goblin. I've come to see your boss. What are you doing? Stop attacking us. And I will put my shield back against the hole.
Oh, okay, good. You'll cover up the hole. Very nice.
I'm
okay.
covering up the hole, yeah.
All right, that brings us to the goblin. And the goblins, because you are now covering up the hole, one of them can't actually see. And doesn't really know what to do with that, so is going to try and shove something different through the hole if it can.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Nope, it won't. It won't be able to. Never mind. DM ruling on that one. That hole's not big enough for a scimitar. But the other one still has a nice clear shot on Elred, and so is going to take a shot at Elred.
You'll be fine.
Big
so dragon like you.
Huh?
Does the 16 hit?
It does not.
Oh, so it takes a swing, and you're able to kind of just glance out of the way as you see the arrow kind of line up to the hole, it did. It took it a couple of seconds because it had to get its hands back onto its bow. It kind of line up. You had plenty of time to dodge it. So arrow goes flying, and that. Let's see here. Just let me look at something here real quick. I wish to read this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. That's gonna end their turn. It is now you.
Moving up towards the action. Where I am still not seeing anything, I will go ahead and move right back. Bam! And I will be, possibly, if I'm allowed, I would like to take the action to hide. Perhaps behind this corner. If this is a corner, I wouldn't know. I don't have dark vision.
You're gonna take a hide action, sir. Go ahead and roll stealth. You know what? Just straight roll is fine. Okay. So as you kind of move up and you kind of get back just over that rubble that came from that trap that dropped earlier on, and as you kind of get up there, realize there's not much to look at there, you come back beside Elred and you kind of get up against the wall and quickly pile a little bit of the rubble on top of your legs and just kind of hunker down.
Right, and my turn there.
All right, that brings us back to Shimo.
Okay, can I kind of pull the wolf pelt back and see what I can see through it?
That you can. Let's get you some vision then. That's this thing here. And you're going to pull this wolf pelt back just about that far.
Oh, should I move my character down to peer through it?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you this. And then you go ahead and move your character down so you can see what you see.
I see a goblin.
As you make yourself known, this goblin who is holding an action fires off his short bow.
Oh no.
Now your ace. Oh dang! I was gonna say your AC is increased because of the wall, but I don't think it's increased that much.
What is it increased by?
It's increased by 2.
Oh, okay, and you already know my AC, correct?
I do already know your AC.
Oh no.
So no, that was a critical hit.
Oh no.
And it was 12 points of piercing damage.
Alright, I'm down.
Right now. So that was okay. This might end up being okay. Interesting. Yeah,
Don't let it be a total party wipe, guys.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay.
If only we had a healer.
We do.
We do have a healer.
Oh.
Don't we? Don't we? I don't know. Not now. He's down. So here we go. All right. So,
well, not me. I meant the paladin.
Yeah. Would we be able to hear any? Just no long shot, you know.
Roll a perception check. I'll let you go for this one. Actually, no. What's your passive perception?
12.
12. No, you won't be able to hear that.
Yeah,
it's
I
just a bit
figured.
too far away. All right, Elred. It is your turn, though, Elred.
All right. Let's see. So first, I'm going to I assume would a javelin be able to get through here?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. I'm gonna stow my sword and I'm gonna throw a javelin through.
All right.
At one of them.
Right there against the wall, so you might not.
Oh,
have
it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it doesn't
But a
matter.
9,
I don't think that hits anyways.
It does not hit.
Yeah.
You've got a D4.
That's right. You've got a plus.
Right. Ooh. On.
I don't know if that will make any difference. 12.
Oh, I gotta look. I gotta look. I gotta look. No, it does not make enough of a difference.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Came close. It just
way,
misses.
I do think Elred is going to try and find like an actual entrance into here so you can actually get into the action.
Okay.
And then obviously he can get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, he can. Has he? No, he has.
Or wait, he's got a bow, or does he have a bow out?
He had a bow out. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be.
Whoa.
That'd be with disadvantage, wouldn't it?
With the javelin.
With the bow.
Oh yeah, he would have yeah, definitely he would have it right now because you're kind of out of his range. Actually, I would rule that he doesn't know where you went because you're not in his line of sight. So,
all right,
because it's just a people, it's not like it's a rotating people or anything like that. So you just kind of move out of vision.
And yeah,
and now you get to come around and you see Shimo down on the ground because you're carrying that torch too.
I'm gonna go over here and I am gonna kind of like, I don't have quite enough movement to like get in front of him, but I'd like to be like basically on the same space, kind of just being like a shield. So
okay.
that he doesn't get hit anymore.
All right, we'll do that then. You'll just kind of be in his space over top of his currently unhappy corpse. Well, not corpse yet, I guess. We got to be careful.
I hope I roll something besides a 1.
Does that end your turn then?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That brings us up to
And
Scrags.
you're back in darkness, you.
Scrags is gonna shout out, I told you, we're goblins, what are you doing? Peep down and attack again.
Okay, so before you attack again,
no.
You look through that peephole and there isn't a goblin there, just the one that had, like, the one that you knew was right beside you isn't there. The one that you knew had been hurt by you previously is still there though. But there's only one there now, there's not two.
Okay. I will just go and get that one with a DC 13 wisdom save. Has he been damaged before?
He has indeed, so it's a D12.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the wisdom of this wonderful goblin. Oh yeah, no, he fails hard.
5.
Alright. How does it look when he dies?
I want it to be like the Joker smile from like the original Jack
Nicholson version, yeah.
Jack Nicholson, that kind of Joker smile, as if he's, oh, I love the Joker. He falls down dead, a big smile on his face as he hears the chimes of winning a massive jackpot.
All right.
And I'll move down here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I assume I would see my good friend Shimo, the guy who gives me all the little coins.
Yeah.
I don't want that to stop. So I will say, I'll touch my coin, and I will say, the mistress isn't finished with you yet, sonny boy. And I will cast a spell on him.
Go ahead and roll the healing.
Yes. It's a good thing that we have a healer.
I'm going to move Elred's token just for a second so we can actually get this done
6,
properly.
not too shabby.
All right. So you're back up to 6 health now, Shimo.
Actually, that was pretty crap. Yeah. So yeah, he gets 6 health, and that's my turn.
And you're still
Thank
prone,
you very much.
But you come back to consciousness now. All right. It is now the goblins' turns. And Alred, I'm going to get you to roll a quick perception check because this one might be a little bit harder, but it's possible. Because you're purposely trying to protect, which means you're also purposely trying to be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, you
Ooh.
totally hear this around the corner. You hear a bit of a growl, and you hear the clanging of keys on metal.
Oh.
The goblin that you see there does take a shot again. And that is a 19 to hit. Does that hit you, Elred?
You are muted.
Oh, he's muted.
I gotta stop. I gotta remember that. Anyways, it does hit me, yes, unfortunately.
So you take 4 points of piercing damage, and as you kind of see the arrow or as you feel the arrow pierce your shoulder, another goblin comes around the corner and attacks. And with his scimitar, goes at you. These guys are dexterous, so they're using some fairly appropriate weapons for themselves. But he swings at you, and you reacting and recoiling to the arrow, you get that shield up in time and just like almost knock the scimitar out of his hand. It is your turn, and you can hear some now clanging and grunts of pain and discomfort coming from around the corner to the just down. Is you there?
If you could see
there we
the
go.
corner, that would be really great. I'm just
you
gonna
can
go
see
and
the
run
torchlight.
down.
You should be able to see the torchlight at least.
And there is a goblin. Now that I actually have my sights on
nope,
something.
we just lost
the
you
blasters
from
come back
the
out.
roll 20,
Mhm.
actually.
Blasters
interesting.
come back out, and I will try to make a shot.
All right. Well, you is there and seeing things, so go ahead and make your shot.
Oh, she's there. Don't forget your D4.
Yeah, you have blessed, so go ahead and add your D4 on it too. Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Nice. Totally hits.
Does
Oh,
24 hit? Haha.
Absolutely.
Blasting for
Make it big. You can actually just click on the word firebolt in that chat window and it'll automatically roll it for you.
I have clicked.
There it is.
There it is. Just
Ooh.
take the
There's-
9.
Both of those would have been nice, but Elred, you see this moat. Actually, no. You describe how this guy dies.
Oh, excellent. Right between Elred's legs, this little mote of fire just comes hurtling towards the goblin, who's basically just a little bit taller than me, right? So I get him like right in the groin, on fire, burns right there. Good night to that guy.
Oh!
Hostile,
I
eliminated.
do also want to point out that fits right between his. It's going straight over Shimo's face.
That's
Like,
right. Like,
you
this was a
open your
great
eyes,
shot.
and the first thing you see is just fire.
it's like the Matrix, you know.
I
Brilliant.
assume I have died and I am now in the abyssal plane.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Does that end your turn, you?
I have a little bit of movement left. I'm gonna move right back, Elred.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, cool. So let's get you on Shimo. You are prone. You have just lost consciousness for a brief moment, but now you're back, and you saw a flame just go right over top of your head. And you're also looking at Elred's butt.
Okay. So, my base speed is 35 because I'm a wood elf. Would half my speed be 20 or 15?
Half your speed would be, I rounded up 20.
Okay, great. So I would stand up and have 20 feet left, kind of would I assume I cannot share a space standing up with
No,
Elred?
you'd probably have to roll out.
Okay,
But you get to choose which direction you roll out.
You know what? Victory to the brave. I'm gonna roll forward.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
You get up in front, now in this other room. Still see that goblin that shot you in the first place.
I'm
gonna
going
say,
to.
Actually, you are also hearing that metal clanging of keys around the corner.
Ooh boy. Well, if someone's gonna get hit, I prefer it to be me over the paladin. I'm going to move
Obviously.
20 feet to
Go 10
this.
feet first.
Oh, okay. 5, 10.
Remember, yeah.
Here.
And what you
Oh,
see
no.
is a goblin with 2 wolves in a cage trying to open one of the cages furiously.
All right. Wolves. Wolves and they have pack tactics. But I can mitigate that with a dodge. And with my high armor class, I think I can absorb these attacks. I'm gonna take 10 more feet forward, and that's the max distance I can go, and
Right.
take the dodge action.
Now, he hasn't got the cage open yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's good at least.
All right. That ends your turn then?
Yes.
All right, Elred. Shimo just crawled out from between your legs, as did a ball of fire, and the goblin just kind of went poop right in front of you, gripping its groin. It is now completely dead, but you have your turn.
Oh, can I yell back at the end of my turn? We must hurry before they get the cages open.
Yes. So, Elred, you just heard that.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get here, and I'm just gonna try to grapple this goblin so it can't open the cages.
Go for it. Strength check. You have
It's
bless.
athletics, right?
Yes, athletics. Good call. Oh, let's see how strong this goblin doth think he is.
All right.
Oh, hey, 16. That's a nice number. It's nicer than mine. So, either one of them would have been nicer than mine. So you do absolutely grapple, and you reach around this goblin, and you yank his arms back away from the walk. Oh, that's right too. My bad. Attacks and saves. That's okay.
Yeah.
The 12 still beats anyway, so this still plays.
He's trying to lock, and suddenly he just gets yanked by the back of his collar.
All right, so we now have a grappled goblin.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yep. And that's gonna be it for me.
All right, that brings us to Scrags.
I don't know what's going on. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And as I run past, I'm going to grab a scimitar from the goblin.
Nice,
That's
okay. Yeah.
That's 20, 25. Oh! 25, 30. I'm going to go to here. And this goblin, I am going to point my finger, give him the gun, the wink, the smile, and he's going to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
Okay, before we do that, I'm going to ask you just to do a general dexterity check.
Okay.
You could go sleight of hand if you wanted to see if you can actually pick up that scimitar as a bonus action. Otherwise, it has to be the action. Yeah, okay. I'll let it go. 10 was my number, but I was like, oh, okay, fine. So it's a bonus action. Let's do the DC, whatever the wisdom save was. Here it comes. Yeah, he fails. He fails hard again.
Okay, I'm going to roll here. 9.
9.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
he
he
just hears it. Yeah.
Has he been damaged
he
already?
has not
Oh,
been
he
damaged.
has not. Okay, so
Oh,
sorry.
nice
So I roll a
catch.
D8. I'm so sorry about that. 5,
That's
and
all
I
right.
will add on an extra point of damage through an ability that I have, which I will send you.
Please do, because I want to see that one how that one plays out. It might not work with Toll the Dead.
That
see.
is quite true. I'm just going to double check here, but
I'll resolve
let's
that in just a
see.
sec. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
Elred, if you're paying attention, if you turn this goblin to face you, he's got this really weird grin on his face.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And he's also dropped the key to grab
Concerning,
his
but good to know.
ears.
Okay.
All right, that brings
back
us
now.
to the goblins.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know if that will work.
Yeah, that one I think would probably be more of a, well, he's first
Yeah.
of all, not a size larger than you, so no.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, because I'm now a goblin, so yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
cool.
fine.
And that brings us to the goblins. So this one that is being grappled, he's. Hang on, I gotta look something up here real quick. Just bear with me for a second here, guys. It's thinking really, really hard. Okay, so being grappled doesn't necessarily mean that you can't use a scimitar, and so he does.
Fair.
So boom, he whips out his scimitar and he attacks you with an 11. Yeah,
Not
you just
even
basically take him
close.
by the collar and you whip him around a little bit, so he looks like he's kind of flailing, like that one dude had that large worm thing from the King Kong movie, kind of. Anyway, that was one of the creepiest moments I've ever seen on TV. Anyway, the other fella, this other goblin, he now unsheathes his scimitar and shouts something that, unless you know Goblin, you don't know what it is.
I do not.
Is there anybody other than Scraggs who knows Goblin?
It's the only language that I actually picked up.
All right, there we go. So, let's see here.
And I do have the dodge action.
All right, there you go. So that's what you get. You have the dodge action, so this is still going to be with disadvantage on a scimitar. Clunk, clunk. And it is a 6 to hit. I'm going to guess that doesn't.
Yes,
And
it
so-
does not hit.
It swings, and you just kind of do this little belly tuck in, and it just clang as the scimitar hits the cave wall beside you. You are now up.
Alright, moving into the cave here. And I now see everything. Let me see. I guess I will just try to hit the goblins as I was doing so earlier.
All right.
Actually, from this distance, am I able to see if the cages are unlocked already?
Perception check. Let's find out.
They
Would
were
that be an
unlocked.
action? DM, would that be an action?
Yeah, because where you are right now, it would be an action.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot the goblin that tried to hit Elrin.
Okay. It is kind of, its feet are off the ground, and Elred is carrying it, but you could still certainly shoot it.
Alright.
You guys hear as Scraggs kind of says something back in Goblin.
That is a
Nice.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh,
Blasting
you are
once more.
Oh, yeah. Elred, Go ahead. Actually, you go ahead and describe it again. I'm enjoying you guys describing this instead of me.
All right, lifted up into the air, I just kind of shoot upward at a slight angle. The fire hits this guy, this time on his feet just for flavor, and the fire kind of burns upwards his toes until eventually he just stops moving, it's just the casual stuff. And I will use what's left of my movement to move closer, but like still sticking to the wall.
All right.
And I will end my turn there.
So Elred, the goblin's feet suddenly catch fire and just starts moving quickly up this body that goes limp fairly quickly on you, but it's climbing all the way up to your hand that you're using to grapple it.
Yeah.
So I'll allow you to drop the
Drop
grapple if you want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just kind of drops to the floor.
That goes to Shimo now.
Excellent. I get to do something besides roll ones and die. I hope.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
You'll be fine. You roll
Alright,
well.
so-
Come on.
Actually, but at the top of this initiative order, the wolves are now. Now that you guys know that they're there and they see you coming in, they start snapping and the wolves don't bark; they more yelp. But they're doing a little bit of that, and the one that was in that cage that was about to be unlocked, it looks a little bit on the perturbed side, we'll say. Go for it, Shimo.
Okay, I'm going to take an unarmed strike against the goblin next to me.
Okay. Oh yeah,
21.
that definitely hits.
Okay. For 6 damage.
Yeah, that is a heck of a punch.
Okay, and if he's still up, I'm going to rear around to spin with a kick. For 18.
Yeah.
For 7 damage.
Please describe how you pommel this thing into oblivion.
Okay, well, I'll have the first punch be a heavy punch to the neck and collapse his trachea, and then the following spin kick to the side of the head, smashing him against the wall.
All right. Nice. Just piles up against the wall under the power of your force, and it just kind of does the slow smear down the wall afterwards. And that ends your turn. Oh, you got movement.
Actually,
still.
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up to be next to Elred in case he needs my help.
All right. Well, being that close, you do see that the lock is. It's still closed, but you get this nervous feeling in your gut.
Can I move 5 more feet forward and like hold the gate closed
That
just
you
in case
certainly
it's
can.
open? Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Elred, your turn. It looks like there's no goblins left here.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna pick up the key that he dropped.
Okay.
Kind of. The cages are locked still, right?
They are locked, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
But there's one cage empty.
Yeah, there is an empty cage. That is true. What are you doing, Elred?
Move forward a bit then.
Okie doke.
Okay. Probably go there.
Sure.
So I'm
and
still
now-
moving forward a bit, but I can keep an eye on people.
Sure, and from that angle where you would have been able to just barely at the end of your torchlight. I don't have it turned on, but you would have been able to see the corpse of the goblin that you guys were attacking through the wall earlier on.
Okay. Got it. In that case, probably gonna just. I think I have. See, I was there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move back so I can and just kind of like let everyone know that that's a dead end.
Can you
That
check
way.
the cages, make sure they're still locked?
Yeah, that's what I did at like the start of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got that covered. Then with that, I am going to pull us out of initiative because you have checked Before we do it, though, I'm gonna get Shimo to roll a strength athletics check with advantage, and we're gonna try
Okay.
something out here.
13's a lot better than a natural 1.
That is true. Come on, where is it? Oh, my computer's being slow at the moment. Bear with me. Oh, it's thinking way too hard. There we go. Got it. And I'm looking forward to when Roll20 has on the mobile app the NPCs, because then I can just do things. Okay, here we go. Oh, just
Oh.
so the wolf lunges at the cage door, and you feel. You and Elred were there, but Shimo, you were the one who were purposely holding that cage door closed. It smacks, and Elred has actually just gotten that padlock. It was slightly unlatched, and he kind of shuts it up, and then goes off to check. But that wolf was about to escape had you not held that door shut.
Oh, thank goodness.
And they're still yipping and yowling, though. So what are you guys going to do? You are now out of initiative.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Elrid and say, and that's why we check.
We
Can I
cannot.
go ahead and relock the cages?
They are all already relocked,
Okay.
but you can you
Can I
guys can move
secure
freely
the
around this room.
locks?
You should-
Like, make it extra hard to unlock them.
How
Just
would
for
you
the
do
goblins that might come by. I pull out my thieves' tools and I do a thing.
so? Yeah, okay. Roll a thieves' tools check. It's a dexterity plus your proficiency.
Jam them inside the lock so they can't unlock it.
Just take one of. Now I'm gonna let you take some of the rodent bones that you see there to see if you can use them to jam the locks. But go ahead and
Alright.
roll a dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus.
A 19.
That works.
Excellent.
That definitely works. Yeah, so you take a
Alright.
couple of rodent bones, you find like ribs or whatever the case is, and you manage to just kind of jam them, and because of the way that they're curved, they kind of go up and in and knock a tumbler off, and then you can also do it with the other one as well. The wolves are still yipping and yowling. They're making a heck of a racket.
An excellent idea, my friend. We don't want wolves behind us as we venture further.
We're
I
going further.
will-
Well, that is unfortunate.
I'll take some rations out of my pack.
Oh, we lost you,
I'll take one
Scrags.
ration to the wolves.
There you
Oh,
are.
can you hear me?
Welcome back.
I'll take one ration and split it up and give it to the wolves.
Yeah, sure. What's your rations?
Maybe that will. My rations will be at 10.
No, no, but, like, describe what your rations are. Are these like beef jerky? What is this?
Let's just say it is unnamed miscellaneous meat.
Okay, so unnamed miscellaneous meat. So you toss it into the cages, a little bit into each cage, and the wolves kind of, they look at you. They stop yipping and yowling, and they look at you. The one that's closer to you right now, kind of goes turns around and looks at the meat and just kind of gobbles it up and then settles back down.
I'll say, yeah, there's a good boy. Come here, come here, come here. I'll put my face up right against the cage.
It just looks
Relax.
because it's now curled down and relaxed. It just kind of lifts its head at you and and then sits back and lays its head back down.
I'm going to do the same with the other wolf, and then as I'm doing that, I'm going to say, have a look around, see what you can find.
Roll a perception, or sorry, not perception, a persuasion check for me, please, Scrags.
Persuasion? Ooh, that's not going to be good.
Do you speak common?
Sorry, I should have said with advantage. My bad. With advantage.
Huh. Well, same. Ooh.
Hey.
All right, that's a little bit better. That's gonna be this thing. Normal roll. Here we go. Because this wolf was not at first pleased. As you go to give it some food, it snaps its head at you, and you can see it's baring its teeth pretty strongly at you, and then it also pauses, and as you toss the meat in, it kind of doesn't look at the meat; it just looks at you.
It thinks I'm a goblin. I'm really good at magic, me.
Turns around and grabs the meat and gobbles it down, but doesn't settle down. It just watches you, pacing around its cage, watching you. Sorry, watching Scrags, to be clear about that.
Does anyone want to check the body of this one here? He looks like he was in charge, maybe.
I could certainly take a look.
Investigate.
Can I help you take a look? Because I'm sure you's investigates better than mine.
Sure, you go for an investigation check with advantage.
Alright, doing some tuning as well, DM, for that sweet guidance.
Nice.
I assume at this stage Bless is gone.
Bless is now gone. Good call.
Yeah.
I have a 27.
You have indeed a 27. So Shimo is kind of wiping the charred bits of skin and stuff off to get to some of the other stuff. Underneath, you are able to find a coin purse that is extremely light. It has a silver in it, a single silver. And of course, it still has its.
About the silver, DM?
No, it's a regular silver piece that you would be familiar with in Wesmia. Only the scimitar is still there. The bowstring has now snapped, but the bow is still there.
Alright. Nothing detected on this one. What should we do? And then I extend the silver towards Elred.
I think we should hold on to the key just in case we need it further.
Elred kind of nods and just like puts the key back in his pocket. And then he's gonna go over here and he's gonna start looking for basically any other like passages, entrances, all that stuff to get like further and hopefully find, who they were trying to find.
Sure, so go ahead and roll an investigation check.
No.
Ooh!
Hey.
See, this is how I played it out last time. You go knocking around, kind of feeling around the walls, you find this wolf pelt again on one side, and immediately you feel like this is a door. And so you knock on it.
What are you doing knocking for? What are you?
It's just knocking on a wolf pelt.
Oh no!
I'm hearing the sound it makes. If there's something on the other side, it's gonna sound hollow.
You don't really notice, not with the two.
Oh yeah, no, Elred cannot tell that in the slightest. He just knows that's a way to tell.
Well, an excellent idea.
Okay.
Perhaps
Alright.
you would like some assistance?
Yeah,
Would you like to peer inside?
I guess.
So you're opening, Elred, you're opening up the curtain?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's open it up this way this time. There we go. So you can see in, and there is indeed a tunnel. What you also see down there, well, you have a torch going, and so you will now actually see. How far does your torch go? Your torch will go just enough that at the end of your torchlight you can see a couple of cages. Shima, with your dark vision, you can see clearly. Why do I have two Shimos on there? What's going on? What?
There's two Shimos?
I have another. That was weird. For a second on my screen, I had two Shimos. But you do see the cages at the end, and you do see some sort of humanoid in the cage.
People in cages just ahead. I think we found our mark.
Elred kind of nods and then says psychically to all of them, just like, go in quiet. Maybe we can get the drop on them.
Okay, I'm definitely going to follow in order. Well, I say I'll follow in back.
And you're whispering all this, I'm guessing.
Yes, I whisper
Okay.
to everyone, I'll follow in back.
Okay, everybody roll for me a stealth check then, please, who are going in down this corridor.
Let's do
Oh
this.
boy.
Oh, wow.
Shima still has the advantage. So.
Okay.
Shimo does still have advantage on stealth checks. Yes, Shimo,
Oh,
you have
thank
advantage on your
goodness.
stealth check. So that 9 is there. And Jackson's 9. Are you still wearing heavy armor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And
Chainmail.
you is sneaky as heck.
Oh wait, I get to roll a d4 as well for that, or do we not have bless anymore?
No,
that was
bless roll
guidance.
drops now.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
the guidance would help. I would be staying with the dogs. I'm not going anywhere for the moment.
Okie doke.
Trying to
Fair enough.
figure out why I'm a connection between us. With the wolf.
Let's see here then. What's gonna happen? I need to see. Let's go with.
We have a U sandwich to protect the tiny robot.
Love it. All right. Let's see here. I just need to look something up here before I go. And okay, cool. Actually, I don't need the rest of that to load because now I know. So you guys are able to start making your way, and you feel, you particularly feel like the people around you have no concept of quiet. But because you actually start kind of you kind of guide Elred a little bit because of the torch. You can see some of the dirt and the rubble, and you just kind of like point, and you kind of help Elred find some better foot spots. He still accidentally smacks up against the wall from time to time, but it's only a light noise. So you feel like it's okay, but you're not really sure. You're still super tense about your lack of stealth as a group at the moment. Go ahead and start moving yourselves forward if you'd like.
I'll just follow behind as you guys move your tokens forward.
As will I.
Okie doke.
Probably gonna move to like here.
Sure.
And
And so
stop
now you
at-
can. Now your light is definitely showing into this room.
Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pass you. You
Are
I
the
wanna be
cages
sure.
acting as like a
Oh, no
wall
problem. My
No,
between
they're
us and the
very-
goblin?
they're very clearly letting the light cast through the cages.
No. I mean, like, would I be able to reach the goblin, or would I have to go around the cages?
You'd have to go
Oh.
around the cage to get to that
Okay.
goblin.
Yep.
Can I?
However, that
can I-
goblin is already moving.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Can I whisper as I see the edge of the goblin? Wait, there's a goblin.
You can.
I'm going to do that if we do have time.
You do. At the moment, you do have time.
Okay. You switch with me.
You do that on the first date?
And then I kind of like bend my little knees.
I step over you like a hurdle.
All right. Would I assume? We're probably just gonna assume the goblin spot him as like, well, we tried it that way, and then, yeah.
Are you going
Let's
in? All
try
right,
it.
roll. Now, nobody is surprised by anybody, so we're just gonna roll straight initiative on this. Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody go for it.
All right. Boop.
And
Lovely.
oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, what up?
Oh, that's so funny. That's beautiful. And that is now on the stream. Hey, look at that initiative roll. Scraggs is also rolling in. Good. KKK. And we're gonna do this guy too. That's interesting. That is not what that's supposed to do, but that's okay. Why is it doing that? Technology, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's treating this
I
like
just
it is
imagine
not
you
an
as being
NPC.
like Wally. Wally.
Probably much smaller, but sure.
Wally.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Wait, Wally would be smaller?
Oh, no, no,
you
you
would be
would be
smaller?
smaller.
That's surprising.
All right, Elred, you are first up.
All right. So first, would I be able to just like toss Shimo the key as a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll let that happen for sure.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna do that, and then psychically, so it's not allowed. Just kind of go like, free the prisoners. I'll hold them off, and then he's gonna go up here and breath weapon.
Nice. Okay, so that's how many dex saves do I have to do on this guy?
Okay, come on.
Is that what it is? Is that it's a dex save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, at our level, if it's 2 damage, that's enough to squishy them up.
Yeah.
I love the adjectives and the adverbs. Squishy them up.
Thank you.
Alrighty. And-
That's lovely.
Come on, machine.
I mean, he could die of embarrassment for you if you want.
Okay, I might have to do this with regular dice because my computer's deciding to have its own little conniption. So, let's see here. A wisdom save, you said. No, sorry, dexterity save, you said, right?
Dex save DC 12, and it should hit all of them.
Okay. So, oh, there we go. Submit that. And... Oh! Alright, now the other sheet isn't showing up for me, so I'm going to roll it naturally, and I'll tell you what the numbers are. So that was a 19 on the one immediately beside you, plus stuff. Oop. And another 19. Right there, 19. Okay, so... But the other one, like the 2 short goblins duck, and then that's when you realize there's a much larger looking creature behind them. And it smacks him right in the chest. So the damage was 2 points of damage.
Yes.
He looks pretty formidable, though. It doesn't look like it caused him a whole heck of a lot of damage.
Yeah, I figured.
Comparatively speaking, anyway.
All right, let's do this.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, it's my bonus action and action. I don't want to move.
All right, Scrags, you are up. You don't know what's going on yet.
I'm also slightly concerned because I think down here is another door. Well, another flap. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be get back here! Don't leave poor old Scrags alone. I'm moving up here, and I don't see what's happening. I hear some noise, but I don't know what's happening. I'm more concentrated looking down here, so that is my turn.
Okay. Goblins are up. So, Elred, you are kind of sort of swarmed almost.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get some scimitar attacks on you. Let's see if I can actually get this thing to actually do what it's supposed to do now. Does not look like it's going to want to. So, you know what? I'm just going to roll it in the chat instead. It's a +4 to hit. 1d20 +4 for a scimitar.
Gotta roll a 14 or higher then.
Yeah, it did not do the trick. And the other one is also going to do the same. And
Oof.
that one
Very
did
good.
get you. And so it's going to be a... for damage, it's just 4 points of damage to you. And this one... no, hang on. I'm going to do this one first because we're still on goblins. This one's going to come up, and he's also going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
How's my typing? Oh, yeah, it definitely doesn't do it. This one, this guy right here, he kind of shouts out, "What are you doing in my cave?" And let's see here. And from behind you, Scrags, you actually were watching for it. You see a goblin come running around the wolf cages and just comes right up on behind you. And it's just screeching because it's now seen some of its dead brethren. That brings us now to you.
Alright. Well, no idea what's going on in the dark. I'm gonna go ahead and peer behind this wall.
Wait, I'm not on the turn order.
Oh, how'd you not get there? Hang tight. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait, oh,
Oh, I wasn't clicked onto my token when I did it. I'm very sorry. Do you want me to
Gotcha.
re-roll it or just take the
13.
existing
Just re-roll it and I'll put the 13 on there, whatever it is. And then I'll get you up here. So before you do your turn, we're gonna get Shimo to do theirs.
Well, I'm glad I get the 13.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, right, eh? Alright.
I'm
I mean,
going
you're
for
still
a
going at the same
record
point
of-
anyways.
I'm going for a record of the most natural ones you can roll in a game.
Go for it. Yeah, right. Hey, this is if you got to be
Why
known for
not?
something. Just give me one moment here. I feel like I want to check something real quick. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, so Shima, what are you doing?
Well, so I can see I'm gonna move 5, 10, 50. Oh boy.
You're in trouble.
20. Yeah, you need my help more than these prisoners do.
Eh.
25.
Diagonals
30.
are 5 as well. Diagonals are 5 as well. So that'll only be 25.
Oh,
there.
yeah. 25. Okay, so I'm going to... so, can I tell who's the most damaged goblin?
None of those
None
ones
of
are
them are
damaged.
damaged.
Oh, none of these are damaged. Oh, okay. Then I'm just going to attack the rightmost one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, they should have all taken.
1 damage, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, were they
Yeah.
half? Were they halved?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
my
half on
bad.
save. Yeah,
My bad.
But-
Okay, so yes, the one that you just attacked is damaged, and is now.
For-
Yeah, that definitely will hit and damage. So feel free to describe how this one dies.
Okay, well, I think I'm just going to leap in, kick to the face, crushing his skull as I get in.
You feel the bones collapse under your foot.
Okay, and then I'm going to whip around and attack the middlemost one.
Also damaged at the moment. That does not hit.
Aw.
He gets he gets his arm up and just kind of you haven't seen a goblin parry too many of your attacks before, but you also haven't had somebody sitting that close beside you who is as bulky as Elrid is. Most of the people that you've had to fight with are a little bit more lithe.
Alright, so that would be the end of my turn then.
Alrighty, that brings us now. It's Yu's turn.
Alright, and now I will move. Okay. Oh, there's another thing in one of the cages. Okay. What is that?
As you get right up against the cage
As I
there,
run into the little.
the
Mhm.
very old-looking gentleman that's in that cage says, "Interesting." Your turn. You carry on with your turn.
I kind of look at him for a second. DM, does he say that in a weird kind of "I want to buy this toaster" way?
You get a very similar sense to what Scrags would have given you. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna. That was my 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna ignore him then. Turn back to the combat that is happening, and I will just try to shoot the one directly in front of Elred.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Actually, yeah, I'll just do that. Blasting. A 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Ooh, unfortunate. I will
Nice
press
baby.
myself up against this wall, which won't do anything, but I end my turn.
All right.
Uh-oh.
We're back up to Elred.
All right. Busting out the long sword, and we're gonna take a swing on this at this one on my left. I
Okay,
suppose
cool.
it's my right.
Our left.
technically.
You're right. Yeah, get it.
This one.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
That hits.
Let's do this. For 5
Five
slashing
damage.
damage.
All right. Yeah, he takes a good solid gash across. He's bleeding and he's not looking pretty.
And he's kind of gonna just say to the leader, he just goes, let these people go, and there's no further reason for bloodshed.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
Scrags, you are not blindsided by this guy. He is right on you, though.
I'll pull back my cloak, and I still have my illusion on, and I'll say, "Yeah, the boss told me. You have to go back the other way. Catch them on the back. Go, 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 go."
Roll
try
a persuasion check.
Okay.
You're saying this in Goblin, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Deception? Okay, perception.
Yeah, deception. You're right, deception. All right, I gotta roll this then. Well, let's let you guys see the roll.
But the thing is as soon as he turns around, I want to pull out the scimitar and stab him in the back.
He turns around.
Okay,
So go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
I'm just going to stab him through the spine. Because that's what I like to do. So
That was tricky.
Oh, I needed that 40. Well, actually, yeah.
It does not hit.
Oh!
You slash across his hide armor, and it doesn't penetrate. And so now it's pissed. It turns back around at you like, ah, which you know means fuck off.
I am going to I'm going to stay here. I can't do anything else for the moment.
All right. Brings us to the goblins. May as well have him do something to you right away. So this is a scimitar attack on you.
Fail, please, please fail. Don't kill
What's
me.
your,
Wait, you the
AC?
robot or you Scrags?
This is Scrags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You also managed to parry it away with the scimitar that you now have in your hands.
Yeah.
No problems. And he's
thought I was
furious that you slashed at him. We're gonna have one of these guys is gonna go at Elred, and the other one's gonna go at Shimo. So we'll do Elred's first. And the reason we're gonna have the other one go at Shimo is because Shimo tried to kick his head off.
Fair.
So here goes that Elred. I don't think that hits.
No.
You guys are getting some of my wonderful rules now. That also won't hit Shimo. However, stepping onto the corpse. Oh, I gotta get him. Onto his fallen corpse. To front, there we go. This large looming creature, much bigger than the others, picks up his, or brings out, I should say, his. Oh, what? I think it's a morning star. This guy's got. Yeah, it is. It's a morning star. And so he's going to smack at Shimo.
Oh,
Okay, let's keep you out.
this is not gonna be good.
And this is. Yep, here we go. One morning star attack.
No, no. Oh!
Oh dear
Does
lord.
an 18 hit?
Oh, it does.
And that's 12 points of damage.
Greenlight.
So you are
Down.
down again.
Ah, frick. Okay.
And he looks, and then as he smacks him down, he looks, lifts his head and looks to Elred and says, "My home," and that's it. Shimo, you're the next in the order, so you got to do a death saving throw right now.
Death saves.
Wait, hold on a second. But doesn't that guy go after Shimo?
Hey, you're
Shimo's
right.
13.
You're right. Oh, let's
Oh,
full tilt, bring it back. Shimo, it's your turn. Gora, that means this guy hasn't actually even come up yet. You're right. He's after you. My bad. So Shimo, you have a reprieve because of DM's dumbness. So you're on.
oh,
By the way,
thank
don't
you
forget
so much,
still have that
Elwood.
don't forget you still have that DM inspiration from last game too.
Oh, so I can do that to re-roll my attacks, correct?
That is correct. Or your ability
Okay.
checks or saving throws.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack the center goblin. Well, right goblin
Okay.
for a 22,
Yeah, that's definitely gonna do the trick.
5 damage.
It doesn't knock him down, but you hear like you can feel that you definitely pierced organs by punching at some of his bones into them. He's in
All right.
horrid shape.
I'm going to do a follow-up smack then
Okay,
for 15.
just hits.
Ooh,
Go
so
ahead.
this has to
I'm going to tell
kill.
you it's kill him. So
Yeah.
feel free to describe it as you will.
All right. After the first hit to the ribs, I'm going to follow it up with a hard kick to the same spot, shattering ribs, stabbing them into organs, severing vital veins.
Elred, you get a bit of a spurt of blood, and it's this really weird. It's got almost a green tinge to it. This blood, and it just kind of right out onto your shoulder.
And I think I'm going to. No, I'll stay in place. So we've got to protect you from direct charges.
All right. Well, we get this other dude up now, and he's gonna move straight up to this location instead. He's still gonna go for Shimo, but I have to re-roll this because of my dumbness. So here comes the re-roll on the Morning Star. Just reaches it over his head and.
Yes,
Oh,
it does not hit.
You guys did. You know what? Your friend over there, Jackson, covered your butt there. You're still up. All
You
right.
saved me.
You are up.
Okay. I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna move down, under Shimo's legs here,
Sure.
and attracting the flamethrowers. I pull out this little tube with my arms, and this bubbling thing just kind of blasts out of them. Both of them can do me dexterity saving throws.
Ooh.
All right. That caustic
Oh, no.
brew.
Okay.
I'm in love with this. Okay, so dexterity saves. Let's start off with the big dude. A
Oh,
dex
if he
save.
fails this,
Fail.
he's in trouble.
That is a spell. That is a spell slot. Come on. Yes.
That is a
Ooh.
fail. Nicely done. So he takes.
All right. They don't take the damage until the start of their turn.
Okay, good to know. You'll have to remind me of that because I like to think I'm good at these things, but I'm not always. So here comes the other.
That is both of them.
Yeah, I'm just getting the other
Yeah,
guy
that is
going
both of
here.
them.
So this is
Oh,
his
yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
The lovely thing is, he used to spend an action
makes it.
cleaning himself off.
Acid for the spells.
Well,
So was
that
that
is
the goblin
fine.
then?
So the goblin is the one that saved. The big dude he just took the whole brunt of it,
Great.
and he actually almost kind of like a shield over the goblin. So the goblin took nothing.
Great.
Okay. And now I'm an option. So you guys handle that. I will end my turn here.
Okie doke. Elred, you're up.
Yeah. Well, this guy didn't get hit with the acid, so let's see if he gets hit with my sword. Dang it!
He does not.
All right.
He actually pulls up a chair and just kind of pushes it at you, and it's enough to kind of not get you into his reach.
All right. Yeah, that's it for me. I don't really got bonus actions.
All right, that brings us to Scrags then.
As the guy tried to stab me, I kind of grip. As the guy tried to stab me, I kind of grip his throat. And can he make a DC 13 Wisdom save, please?
He can certainly try. That is. He makes it. This is the first saving throw that any of these guys have made against you. So, especially the wisdom ones.
So similar. I am going to I'm going to pull back a little bit. So I am going to just magically skip past and walk away.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I move to here, and that's my turn.
Okay, he's going to get an opportunity attack on you.
No, because I cartwheeled away from him. He was just so surprised by my dex.
Oh, that's right. Got it. I'm with
cartwheeled
you.
away, and he's just amazed.
Okay.
He starts clapping.
He does start clapping as he chases you down.
Okay.
And is still going to attack you. It's just not going to be 2 attacks because of reactions. So this first attack is a
he
it's
doesn't
a
want
22
to
to hit.
Ooh, I am down probably.
Let's find out for sure. This is a
7. Oof.
7. So,
Scrags
Elred, you
down
feel
here.
that Scrags kind of appeared sort of behind you, and then just like poof, down. Something behind you. Something wicked this way comes. Shimo.
Whoa.
Hang on, I got another goblin first. The other goblin's got to attack you. So, he does not do it at advantage, thankfully, for you guys. And, yeah, he does not. The chair got in his own way now, too.
I kind of kicked the chair back at him.
Yes. Yeah, and like, it kind of... I'm hitting way too many buttons. Shimo, it is your turn.
Okay, can I slip over you to flank the large creature?
Yep, I allow friendly movement like that.
Whoop. And then I'm going to attack him from his back.
With advantage.
Yay.
Oof.
23.
That hits.
And 6 damage.
Alright. He's going to take 6 damage.
Alright, and if he's still up, I'm going to take another swipe.
He is indeed still up.
For a 24.
That definitely hits again.
For 8 damage.
And I mean, you're definitely making some damage, but this is a beefy dude.
I'm glad I went for him then, and not assumed the acid was going to kill him.
Did you roll damage on that acid too? Yeah, you did. It was 8 damage on that acid, right? Is that the end of your turn, Shimo?
Yes, I have no more actions.
All right. Let's see here. Trying to decide what Buddy's gonna do. He is like his. You can smell caustic, fur burning smells around you guys, and he seems to just be letting it happen. And he's going to take his Morning Star. I had to think about this. He's going to take his Morning Star because he has advantage. He's going to go at Elred as well. So this will be at advantage.
Oh no, that did leave. I was like, how is it advantage? And I was like, oh no, he's flanked.
Alright.
I made a mistake.
Let's do this.
And boof.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
I'm dead.
Are you full tilt dead?
Yeah, that's double my max health exactly.
Oh no!
Christ.
Oh no, that's not how I wanted second game. Okay, so alright, I have a way, don't worry about it, just Kate. So, but he definitely pummels him, and so, like, he is full bore out.
Oh.
We're gonna go like this for now. Wow, okay.
Wild.
So this bugbear, he also turns to the other goblin, says, "If it's not me, it's T-Punk." And that's gonna end his turn. He did not take an action to get rid of the acid. And in his
boy.
fury, he
Took an action to
smacks
get rid of
Elred
me.
down. It is your turn. Your acid is still going on this dude, so you might not. He's looking really rough. Like, you're seeing straight through levels of muscle. That's how much your acid's going through.
Okay. Did he take the acid damage at the start of his turn?
He did. Yes, he did. That's why
Okay.
he's looking as rough as he is.
Oh boy. Alright, what do I do with you, big guy? Do I have anything for close range combat? I do not. That was not smart of me. I'm gonna go ahead and take the action to disengage, because that is a very safe bet.
Okie doke. Go ahead and do your
And-
disengage.
I'm gonna hide behind a friend, just like keep it cool back here. I don't know what's in the dark, but I end my turn. Barely
Alright.
overwhelmed with that. Elred is gone. And then
Alright.
my turn there.
That brings us to what would have been Elred. Elred, I gotta have you pass on this for a couple. Kind of feeling bad about the way I'm starting this off with you guys, but you know what? I'm also kind of excited for what could potentially happen here.
Yeah.
I failed a death save.
Yeah, it would have been a fail on that one, but I have things, so just bear with me. Scrags.
I am down, yes.
Oh, you're down.
Oh,
That's right.
Remember, I made a death save, I failed. So it's the goblin.
That's you.
Is he gonna finish me off?
God.
Oh,
the
question.
golly.
Elred didn't take a death save, or did it just not load for me?
Elred won't take a death save because he's knocked out. Like, he's dead.
Dead.
Oh
He is
yeah,
max
Yeah,
good
health.
times.
Because he
Yeah.
did 24 damage, which is exactly double my max.
So, unfortunately... Okay, so... This goblin is going to come racing through to go and attack Shimo. Where am I, Shimo? Yeah, okay, cool. So, Shimo, here we go. This is a goblin attack on you. By scimitar. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay, the other one is still also going to come at you though too, because you're the one who keeps on kicking their heads and chests in, and also misses.
Yes.
So that's going to bring us now to you, Shimo.
Don't worry, you've got a friend in me. I've got this. I'm going to attack the goblin on the left. For a critical hit!
Nice, roll it.
For 10 damage.
Alrighty. 10
Can I
damage
just...
kills them right out. Now,
Can I
which
just
one
kick
did you
his...
hit?
The one on the left.
Okay, yeah, this overkills him.
Can I just kick his head off?
Yeah, and it
Oh,
goes
alright.
And you kick his head off, and it bounces off the table into the wall and just kind of falls on the ground behind the table.
Ooh boy. Let's get some more luck in here. I'm going to attack the northernmost goblin. Ah.
That does
You've
not
got
hit.
you've got your thingy-majiggy. Your
Oh,
inspiration.
this is the
You
perfect
do
time
still
for
have
an
your DM
inspiration then.
Yes, you do.
Yes, please.
Let me just
crimes.
unboop the inspiration. No better time like the present. 22!
is.
Yay!
All right, roll your damage. Yeah,
7
you
damage.
kill him outright too.
Can I also kick his head off? I just want heads flying everywhere.
Just
Yeah, you-
basically like split kick, just like boom.
Yeah, this one's head doesn't come off, but it definitely detaches. It's now nearly headless nicking instead. So, yeah, because you only just caused its max damage. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oof.
the other
Oh, my
one
heart is
you
racing.
blitzed it. Does that end your turn?
Well, he's
Oh,
going
that's all I
down.
got.
All right, the end of that
He's
turn,
going
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And he just crumbles to this strange powder on the ground and continues to sizzle as our main baddie sizzles to oblivion.
God.
Chimo, you have that key, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
the
race
old
to
fellow-
Scrags?
No, well, okay, you can, but the old fellow says, kind of looks to you and says, "Find my coin! Find my coin!"
Find your coin. Where do I look?
The silver
On him.
coin.
Points to the bugbear.
Okay. Can I shuffle through the dust to find his coin?
You can certainly try. There's acid. This is oh, you did find it.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Beautiful.
You needed that. That was the DC.
Oh,
I-
no, that was me, a death save. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm talking about the investigation. That was the DC. It was 20 because acid. The coin was almost solved. But you find this coin, and it's a white coin. It's not even a gold or silver. It's just this white coin.
Can I rush over and give it to the old man?
You can.
I'm going to do so. Here's your
Okay.
coin.
Just give me a moment as we try to see what
What
happens.
about the fallen?
Oh, and
yeah.
I'm gonna-
As we
Death
just got our
save.
comrades.
Can I
There.
simultaneously unlock his cage as well?
You can do that while he's doing something else here. You go to Elred and there's nothing. Good timing on that, by the way, Rob. And
I'm
let's
just
see here.
pretending as if it was 6 seconds are passing.
Yeah.
If I make a critical, I'm dead.
Please don't.
I just. Oh. So what are you doing? You got another 6 seconds.
I'm gonna just go ahead and use my last spell slot, DM.
Okay.
I would like to, for the reason of, oh no, my friend died, maybe I should not let this other guy die. I will heal him.
Okay.
Well, we're not friends.
This is the wrong time to declare you not your friend.
6. Scrags is back, baby.
All right. So.
Scratch my face. Looks over. Oh.
Oh, it says you cure wounds. Okay. So.
First imagining
All
everyone
right.
Scrags back, baby, and then looking over and seeing Elred's corpse.
Scrags. You look over and you see Elred not moving, not breathing, or anything. But you also see this elderly gentleman kind of come out of the cage now that Shimo's let him out, and comes up beside, pushes a chair out of the way, holding this white coin, places the white coin on Elred's chest. Elred, this is the only way I'm going to get a chance to save it, and it's a dice roll.
All right.
All right. But it also is going to be a 2-point dice roll. It's also going to have to be something that the rest of you do as well to try to save Elred from complete oblivion.
Oh,
what are you guys
no.
going to do?
I'm going to try to not roll a natural one.
Scrags, do you still have stuff that you can do too? Now that you're
What
up.
do you mean? I can potentially give myself some sort of help with
Okay.
with checks.
Okay.
Can I do
I would
a
like to cast
medicine?
guidance.
Can I do a medicine check? With advantage then with Skag's help.
And
You can
guidance and guidance.
And
The guidance on top of that.
Well, this is
Yes.
potentially. Well, how are you helping them, Scrags? If that's what you're doing.
I've got proficiency in medicine, so I'm going over and I'm kind of kicking around to see what's salvageable from this this green dragon. I don't even know what his name was. I couldn't really
Okay.
care when he was telling me. In character, I'm saying that. So I will help him by trying to
Wait,
look. I
if
found
you're
his hand.
if you were proficient in this medicine, why don't I help you?
Okay. Can you see where his jaw is? Because that was like knocked right off.
And
his head.
already, this old man is already starting to try and start into a prayer, and this is what catches your attention. He's praying, Sibilna, I know you can do this. I haven't heard from you. This is the time you saved my life. And you see him kind of just putting some, like just praying right over top of this gem dragonborn. What do? You got to do it now.
I'm making a medicine check.
Okay.
Guidance.
I'm going to give you a advantage, which,
Ugh.
okay. All right. Let's see what
15.
needed that one. This is now dependent upon my roll. My roll
Oof.
has to be
Under
and I can-
15.
no, it has to be way over 15, because he's trying to save Elred's life too. It has to be, I think it's gonna have to be a 20
Oh,
in order to do this,
I know.
because he doesn't have the spell
I
components.
know I'm dead. Would I be able to somehow like expend my like lay on hands to help with this?
Unfortunately, not.
I figured.
But
Worth a shot.
this guy's got some pretty darn good spell coverage. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
You got it. So he's looking. He's got this coin on him, and he's looking intensely at Elred, and he's turns his head. He says, "Who's your who's the one your patron? Elred.
Estes is the name, right?
Estes. Okay." He says, and he kind of cocks his head and says, "The shark. Pulse." And you're in. Roll a d4 for me.
All right.
In 1 hour, you will be waking up, and that's where we're going to stop today.
All right.
Beautiful.
Whew.
that crit was nasty.
Oh my god.
All right, that's how you start a campaign.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, thank you guys very much. I am going to turn the stream off. Thanks, everyone.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go deep.
Thank you for the
breaths.
game.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.